Ayesha and I had been married for 5 years when she suddenly said, "I need space, Saad." I was shocked but respected her wish, believing she was overwhelmed with life and needed time. She moved out, saying she wanted to find herself. I checked on her occasionally, but she always reassured me, "Don't worry, I just need time." I loved her, so I waited patiently, trusting her completely. 3 months passed, and I kept hoping she'd return and our marriage would heal. I didn't realize that the space she needed wasn't for healing, it was for someone else. After nearly 6 months, Ayesha suddenly showed up at my door, tears streaming down her face. "Saad, I made a mistake. I want to come back," she sobbed, clinging to me. Against my better judgment, I let her in, but within weeks, I noticed strange behavior. Constant nausea, missed periods, doctor visits she hid from me. My instinct screamed something was wrong. One night, I confronted her directly. She broke down, admitting the unthinkable. During our break, she had been with another man, and she was pregnant. My heart shattered instantly, and for the first time, I truly saw her betrayal. I sat there frozen, staring at her as she begged for forgiveness. My chest tightened, anger boiling inside me. "So you left me to be with him?" I asked coldly. She nodded shamefully, saying, "It was a mistake, Saad, but I want us to raise the baby together." Her audacity stunned me. She wanted me to be a father to another man's child while pretending nothing happened. That night, I didn't sleep. Every promise, every memory, every sacrifice, it all felt like a cruel joke. I realized then that forgiveness wasn't possible, but revenge. Revenge was inevitable. I didn't react immediately. I pretended to forgive her, hiding my true feelings behind calm smiles and soft words. I needed time to think, to plan, to strike when it would hurt the most. Over the next few weeks, I quietly gathered evidence, messages, photos, and even hospital records proving the pregnancy wasn't mine. I met with my lawyer, who assured me I'd lose nothing in the divorce. But I wasn't satisfied with just leaving her. I wanted her to feel the same pain she caused me, to watch her world crumble the way she shattered mine. One weekend, I planned a family dinner and invited both our families, pretending everything was fine. Ayesha was excited, thinking it was a fresh start. During dinner, I stood up smiling and announced, "We have wonderful news to share." Everyone leaned in, expecting happiness. Instead, I dropped the bomb. "Ayesha is pregnant, but not with my child." Gasps filled the room, and silence followed. Ayesha's face turned pale, her fork clattering to the floor. Her father's disappointment, her mother's tears, her siblings' anger, it all unfolded right there. And I stood calmly, watching her perfect little facade burn to ashes. Ayesha tried to speak, stammering excuses, but no one believed her. Her parents left the table in disgust, refusing to even look at her. My family offered silent support, their eyes filled with pity, but also pride. I had handled it with dignity. That night, I handed her the divorce papers I'd already prepared. She begged me to reconsider, saying she needed me, but I remained cold. "You wanted space," I said quietly. "Now you'll have all the space you need." Her cries echoed through the house, but I walked away without looking back, knowing my plan had only begun. Within days, I sent copies of the hospital records, messages, and photos to her relatives, her friends, and even her workplace. Her lover's wife also received them, and from what I heard, his marriage exploded overnight. The man she risked everything for abandoned her the moment the truth came out. Meanwhile, Ayesha became the center of gossip in our community. Her pride, her reputation, and her carefully curated image were shattered beyond repair. And yet, I didn't raise my voice once. I let the truth do all the damage. Watching her fall apart was colder than any revenge plan. While Ayesha's life spiraled, I focused on rebuilding mine. I joined the gym, expanded my business, and surrounded myself with people who genuinely cared. Within months, I bought my own apartment and a new car, living the life I once dreamed of, but without her. Meanwhile, she struggled financially and emotionally, left alone to face the consequences of her choices. Every time I saw her name pop up on social media, I felt nothing. Not hatred, not sadness, just freedom. She had gambled everything for temporary pleasure and lost it all, while I rose higher than ever before. Almost a year later, I saw Ayesha again at a mutual friend's wedding. She looked thinner, drained, and older, carrying the weight of her decisions on her shoulders. When she approached me, tears filled her eyes. "Saad, I'm sorry," she whispered, her voice trembling. I smiled faintly and replied, "I forgave you long ago, but not for you, for me." Her lips trembled as she turned away, knowing there was no redemption left. That was the last time I ever saw her, and in that moment, I knew the chapter was finally closed, for good. Looking back, I realized something important. True revenge isn't shouting, fighting, or destroying someone's life. It's rising above them. Ayesha thought leaving me broken would be the end of my story, but it became my beginning. Her betrayal pushed me to evolve, to succeed, to build a life she could never be part of again. She returned carrying another man's child, expecting forgiveness, but walked away carrying the weight of her own choices instead. My revenge was silent, calculated, and complete. In the end, I didn't just get even, I won by living a life she could only dream of.